Okay, welcome to WordPress 101. This is going to give you an overview of how WordPress works. It's a content management system that allows you to manage the web pages, web posts, your images, video, everything else you want to put into your website. The first area, when you log into your site, you're going to see the dashboard. This is going to give you a brief overview of the number of posts, pages, categories, tags that you have created, whether there's any comments that need approval, pending, or spam. And this site has a form tool built into it, as yours will too. It also shows you how many forms there are, whether they're unread, what the total is, recent drafts for the blogging area, which is a post, and then QuickPress. QuickPress allows you to quickly write a WordPress post, which goes into your blogging area, and then publish it to your site. So the first area that we're going to go to is posts. If I hover over the word posts on the left-hand side, you'll see a dialog box pop up that says all posts, add new, categories, and tags. We're going to click on all posts. This is going to bring us into a list view of all of the posts that have been created. And when you hover over each title, you have edit, quick edit, trash, and view. And if you click on view, that actually is going to show you the page. So I'm going to click on view, and you see here's the actual layout of the page. I'm going to click back. If I wanted to delete this, I would click trash. If I want to quick edit, go ahead and click on that. This is going to allow you to quickly edit the title, the slug. The slug is what the search engine reads. The title is what the consumer reads. This is the title for the page, and the slug is the title for the page for the search engine. The date that it's published, at what time, who the author is, you can password protect it or not, what your categories is related to, whether you want it to allow comments or not. Tags are basically keywords that associate to the page, and search engines find those. So I would plug in here like blog, bread, butter, burger. Allow pings. If you want people to comment, you would check allow comments. If you want pings to be allowed, pings are where other WordPress sites will actually ping your site, wanting to create a relationship between yours and theirs. I typically don't do that because that actually generates a lot of spam. So I don't typically use that. There's better ways to go about creating links. Whether this is published, pending review, or draft, you can choose how you want that to show up. If it's published, it shows up with the public. They can view the page and read it. If it's pending review, it basically means it's not published. It's waiting for review by somebody else in your admin area. Or if it's draft, it has just a beginning stages of writing an article. It's not published at all. And that's what the next one down here is a draft. It's never been published. If I want to make this post sticky, I click this link right here. And what this does is this keeps this article, this post, which goes into your blogging area, always at the top of the page. And when I am all done, I click update. And you'll see here, this is a test. It is sticky. The author is the admin. The categories are blog, bread, burger, and menu. Tags are blog, bread, burger, butter. And it was published on this date, and there are 0 comments. Now, the only difference between this one up here and this one here is this one is published up at the top, and the Charles Spurgeon is not published. You'll see it is a draft. So if we do quick edit on that, you'll see it is in a draft status. Okay, the next area that we're going to go over is adding a new page. You can add a new page in 2 different places. You can click Add New Post here. or add new post over here. How pages and posts function are exactly the same. Creating them exactly the same methodology. So we're going to click on Add New, and that is going to bring up a blank template for a page. And we just type in test page. These are your rich text formatting controls all down at the bottom here. You have very similar to Microsoft Word, like bold, italic, underline, strike through, font size, point size, so on and so forth. And then you just type in your text, and if you want to add an image, you just click on the page where you want your image to be, and you click the little camera / music note, upload or insert, and that's going to open up a dialog box where you then either drag your files and drop it onto this window, or you can click select files, and you just choose where is that image on your computer. Is it in your My Documents? I'm going to go to Pictures here. So say I'm going to upload this picture. I just double click on that image, it uploads it. It's going to give you a description of the image, and then you just choose what size you want it. Whether you want it to be a thumbnail, full image, medium, large, left hand justified, center justified, or right hand justified. I want it to be left hand justified, full size. I'm going to click Insert into Post. And now this whole entire window here is really small. You can actually enlarge this by clicking on the 3 little slashes in the bottom right hand corner. It says Draft Saved. You just left click and hold, and you drag your window down, and now everything is in one window. Now this image is left hand justified, but I want my text to wrap around this image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the image. I'm going to click on the little image here next to the red circle. And now it's going to show me it's left-hand justified. I'm going to click on Advanced Settings. I want some spacing around my image, so I want 8 pixels. And 8 pixels, it gives you a preview up here. I want to reduce my image size. It shows you a preview of what the text will look like wrapped around. Then I scroll this dialog box down and I click Update. And now you see the text move up, and it's just on the right hand side and the image is on the left. And then I choose what categories I want this to go into. How do I want it? I want it to be a standard format. And again, standard is exactly what you see, your title, your text, your images, and everything else. Aside strips your title away, so it's more like a Facebook posting. And gallery puts your title back, but it takes all your images and lays them out into a gallery format where they're side by side. I want tags. I'm going to call family my tag. I click Add, and then I do want to show the title on the page, and I click Publish. And now this is going to then publish my page. And if I want to view this post, I click View Post right here. It's going to open up a window. It's going to show me what that post looks like. And there we go. So that is adding a new page. That's editing posts. And now we're going to look at categories. How do we edit a category? These are all the categories I have predetermined. If I want to add a category, I just type in my name, the slug, and if I want it to be a subcategory of menu, I click Menu. It's going to be the parent. I click Add, and you'll see a dash, and there is Fred, and that is a subcategory. And then any one of these over here, you can click on Edit, Quick Edit, and Delete. If you want to edit it, there you go, parent, blog, okay, I click Update. And you'll see bread is 2 dashes, burgers 2 dashes. It's underneath menu, and menu is underneath blog. So that is how you create that whole category and subcategories for categories relating to the blogging posts. Tags are relating to your keywords, and these are all the tags I have created. And you can just, same thing, you just add a new tag, you type in what the tag is, Fred, add a new tag. And you'll see Fred show up right there. And those are your tags. And that is basically, in simplistic form, a brief overview of how posts work in your website. And where they show up is under the blogging area of your WordPress generated website.